When I first started teaching, I had the following problem. I gave an exam, and the students got mad at me. And the reason they got mad at me was the average grade on the exam was 72. These were Cornell MBA students, so they were top students from top universities, not used to getting grades like 72. And I told them, look, what difference does it make? We grade on a curve here. The curve was some inflated thing. And so it really doesn't matter what that number is. But they were still mad at me. And so I had to figure out a way of solving that problem. So the next exam I gave, I made out of 137 points. And the average grade on that was, it was a harder exam. The average grade was 70%. But that computed to 96, and they were delighted. And in fact, some people got scores over 100, and they were in ecstasy. So this is an illustration of what I call a supposedly irrelevant factor. So economists disagree about all kinds of things, like whether we should fix the economy by having the government spend more or less. That would seem to be pretty basic that we could get that one right, but you can find economists arguing on both sides of that. But one thing economists all believe in is that there's some stuff that just doesn't matter. So for example, the number of points available on the exam should not matter. And there are lots of other things. Sunk costs shouldn't matter. How much you paid for some dessert shouldn't influence how much of it you eat if you're already full and it's very fattening. But if you're human, then the more you paid for that dessert, the worse you feel about not eating it. So I started collecting examples of supposedly irrelevant factors, but economists were not impressed with these. And they had a long list of excuses why these things don't matter. And let's talk about some of those.